What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Friday morning. Very excited to be getting into today's session as we explore a wicked new collaboration with two names that I am big fans of. This one coming to us from Guchi alongside Yemi Alade, or Guchi, I think it's actually meant to be pronounced. This one goes by the name I Swear. It's just an audio clip, but again, these two have been absolutely killing it recently. Love Guchi's vocal approach, and Yemi Alade is obviously sort of almost legendary status already. So this should be a really interesting link up to take in. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fresh Afrobeats Flavor playlist in the description down below. We update it each and every week, and it's a good way to stay on top of all the latest releases without having to scroll, like, kind of trawl for everything yourself. So without further ado, let's jump into this one and see exactly how it's sounding. Let's go.
Producer.
Nice kick and guitar combo.
Baby, you don't put me on lockdown. You don't shut to my door now. See my heart, did it run fast.
I'm loving how breathy this introductory vocal is, really utilizing like a close-knit reverb that just kind of makes everything shudder around it for a second. You then combine that with those guitar plucks, again, the sort of natural sounding kick and snare combinations, very kind of organic sounding drum sounds being used on this one. The overall feel of this one, again, very breathy, very airy. It literally feels like there's an open door next to me and the air is rushing into the room. Very refreshing in its arrangement style. Yeah, this should be good for both artists, to be honest with you.
And you don't capture my heart now. Lock me up like a dealer. I'm running back to you. You cool me down, I swear. You calm me down, I swear. You make me want confess to say, baby, I love you.
Is it just me, or am I getting hints of WizKid's Closer on this? Just in the arrangement. I don't know whether it's the instrumentation, the vocal melodies, the bass line, or the sort of vocal distortion that's going on, that slight little bit of vocal distortion, but I'm just getting a little hint of Closer from Wiz. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe that's just me trying to find comparison points and trying to find points of reference. But this sounds great, man. Again, the delicacy of that vocal really does cut through the center of the tune. It almost has like an angelic quality to it. And then you combine that, again, with those organic sounding drums and the airy kind of spacey pad textures that are playing as well. There's a lot going on in this, despite it being so minimal.
You calm me down, I swear. You cool me down, I swear. You make me want confess to say, baby, I love you.
Amor, you got me on a lockdown. Oh man, just a shout out. Can't believe I love you.
I love that transition. It was so smooth, just bang in the middle of the tune. No sort of like, I suppose, kind of crescendo into a hook either. It was just a very naturally progressing tune. But the way the two vocals just kind of almost phase into each other, that sort of transitional sort of sweep that just kind of goes, and then the next one's on. It's almost like a genie has just gone, and then you move into the next scene. Really, really smoothly done, I've got to say, and it's cool to see, obviously, that switch into that Yemi vocal, which is so open and so enticing to listen to right from the jump. This is sounding great.
I'm begging, baby. I'm begging, don't do me strong thing, oh no. You say your love is taking all over me, oh. You are my remedy, oh. Baby, you know I need you, oh. And if you ever need me,
you're hearing those vocal shimmers. I don't know whether Guchi's overdubbing Yemi here, but the way that those vocal shimmers come into play, the whole tune just kind of lifts at that moment. We get the kind of like the crescendo towards the end. And again, that transition where that bass line just goes a lot bigger, covers a lot more space in the low end. The vocals themselves become a bit more stadium-like. They become a bit more sort of big room and more open-ended at the same time, which is really cool to see. This is a really cool tune, man. There's a lot to like about it. Again, it's minimal, but still kind of complex in its arrangement.
Baby, let's go my telly, and I be there in a jiffy. Oh, you cool me down, I swear. You calm me down, I swear. You make a girl confess to say, baby, I love you. You calm me down, I swear. You cool me down, I swear.
I'm really liking that synthesizer in the background as well. That kind of ooh doo doo doo. There's a very subtle synthesizer that's playing one of the background melodies, but again, that's almost like a glue factor for the rest of the tune. That synthesizer there, it does help pull everything together. This is a really cool link up. It's a shame it's such a short tune though, because I would have loved to have seen these two kind of really go to town, intertwining their vocals, maybe getting some call and respond in there. At the moment, it's just kind of like verse, overdub in between, transition in the middle. That's kind of all that's there, but both of their vocals on this are really, really strong. So it's a little bit of a shame that it's such a short tune.
You make a girl confess to say, baby, I love you.
Sunshine on my face. This love is insane. Drive me to your space.
It's cool hearing what the bass line does as well.
Into your praise.
Especially now the drums are removed, you can just kind of hear this sort of just rolling around in the lower end. Very kind of ambiguous as an actual instrument though. It's more kind of like an essence of bass line that's just been kind of, I don't know, meshed in between everything else, which works quite well. Nice kind of spatial textures going on in both the high and low end on this one as well, just giving it a really good sense of body. It feels like a really full tune despite the fact it is only 2 minutes and 18 seconds. What we'll do then is we'll let this one run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But a great link up from Guchi and Yemi Alade, man. What did we expect at the end of the day?
Love, no be way. Can't take me away.
And there we go, the sounds of this one, Guchi and Yemi Alade to kickstart our day of reactions here on CUBCAM TV. It's a busy Friday, lots of big projects dropping, and I'm very excited to get into our mix section later. But we opened up with this one, a link up that I feel could have been a lot stronger if they'd have allowed themselves another maybe even 30 seconds on the tune, just to kind of bring everything together, just to kind of give us this finale crescendo, allow both of their vocals to kind of intertwine a lot more and really utilize the talent on display. For me, that's the only disappointing thing. What they actually did was good. I like the fact that the introductory verse is quite subtle, quite stripped back. The instrumental itself feels quite stripped back, and then we move into this Yemi Alade vocal, which is kind of calm to begin with, and then suddenly we're in the stadium and she's singing her heart out, and you can really hear that transition take place. I like the instrumental as well. Nice use of organic drums, very kind of intertwined bass line at the start. It's quite subtle, then it's big in the middle, and then it becomes almost a part of the low end mesh towards the end. Lots to like about it. My only gripe, as I said, is that it's so short. I would have loved this one to have been a little bit longer, so they could have dived a bit more into the themes, but there we go. That might just be me. I want to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. As always, I want to hear your thoughts on the tune. Is this a link up you enjoyed? Would you have liked the tune to have been a little bit longer yourselves? Who else would you like to see these two linking up with in the near future? All of that good stuff. We read every comment that comes onto the page, so do get involved. And as always, friends, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBCAM TV. Stay locked.